In this video, we are going to study about angular momentum of a rotating body. We know that in translational motion, linear momentum is given by the formula P bar is equal to m v bar, where P bar it is the linear momentum which is a product of mass of the object and its velocity. And analogous to this, in rotational motion, angular momentum or moment of linear momentum is given by the formula L bar is equal to R bar cross P bar. That is, angular momentum or moment of linear momentum is equal to, you can see here, moment of linear momentum. That is nothing but the angular momentum. In magnitude, we can write this equation as L is equal to Rp sine theta, where theta it is the angle between R bar and P bar, and if theta is 90 degree, then we can write this is nothing but this is R into P, because sine 90 is 1. This we can write if theta is equal to 90 degree. But we know that P, that is linear momentum, it is nothing but the product of mass into velocity. Therefore we can write L is equal to mvr. Now we will derive expression for angular momentum of a rotating body. For this we have considered a rigid body which is rotating about an axis passing through point O perpendicular to its plane with angular speed omega. Let capital M is the mass of this body. But the body, it is made up of n number of particles. So we are going to consider some particles, say of mass m1, m2 till mn, which are situated at a perpendicular distance from axis of rotation, say r1, r2 rn, as shown in this figure. Now you can see, as this body is going to be rotated with the angular speed omega, all these particles are also going to perform the circular motion with their respective radii, say r1, r2 and rn, and due to which they are having their linear momentum. Say for particle of mass m1, its linear momentum is going to be p1, m2 it will be p2, and for nth particle of mass mn it will be pn. Now from figure, angular momentum of particle of mass m1, we can write it as L1 is equal to P1 into R1, where P1 is the linear momentum of this particle of mass m1 and R1 it is the perpendicular distance of this particle from the axis of rotation. But we know that momentum, linear momentum P is equal to mass into velocity. Therefore we can write this is nothing but L1 is equal to, in place of this P1 we can write is nothing but M1 V1 into R1. But we know one more relation, this relation V is equal to R omega. So if we substitute the value in this equation, therefore we are going to get L1 is equal to M1 as it is. For this V1 we can write this is nothing but R1 omega into this R1 as it is. Therefore from this we can write L1 is equal to M1, this R1 it becomes R1 square into omega. Similarly, now for particle number 2 of mass m2 with linear momentum p2 and which is at a distance say r2 from the axis of rotation, so we can write similarly for particle of mass m2, its angular momentum L2 is equal to m2 r2 square omega. Similarly for nth particle we can write it as mn into rn square into omega. Now therefore for finding the total angular momentum of this rotating body, that is L, it is nothing but L1 plus L2 plus plus Ln. So we are going to substitute the value. Therefore total angular momentum L is equal to, we can write this is nothing but m1 r1 square omega plus m2 r2 square omega plus plus mn rn square omega. Now you can see omega we can take out common, therefore L is equal to omega into bracket. For this we can write m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus dot 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 plus for nth particle we can write mn rn square. Therefore this equation we can write it as L is equal to omega into bracket summation I is equal to 1 to n. This is mi ri square. Now this bracket, as we know, this is nothing but moment of inertia. Therefore we can write L is equal to I omega. So this is the expression for total angular momentum of a rotating body, where L is the angular momentum of the rotating body, I is the moment of inertia of this rotating body about the given axis of rotation, and omega, it is the angular speed of the rotating body.